This is Big Leagues Country Roads Rankings. Yoo-hoo!
Hello, everybody, and happy snow day to you. I guess it's kind of a snow day, though, because it's been raining since the afternoon. I don't care about the snow, though, because I wanted to get down here and bring you another episode of the Country Roads Rankings, brought to you by Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community. The top 10 girls small school programs, divisions 3 and 4. I am Travis, KMAC Trav, Big Mac, you know what it is. Travis Berardi here with another episode of the girls' top 10 rankings. And before I get to my rankings, as always, we have a few teams that are just on the outside looking in. 3 of them this week. Northmore, they came in last week at 8-4 after a big upset victory over Mount Gilead, just on the outside looking in, but then they lose a heartbreaker in overtime. The East Knox at home. And then a very, very, very low-scoring affair against Cardington on Saturday. 0-2 for the week. They're 8-6 overall, but still right there on the outside with those 2 losses. Danville also had a chance of knocking off Cardington at home, but a Cardington 3 towards the end of the game stopped that from Danville getting the big win. So they went 1-1. They are 8-8. And then Winford, their lone game was a loss to Mohawk, who is in the top 10. They are 8-8 as well. But without further ado, let's get into my top 10 rankings. And speaking of Cardington, they are at number 10, 10-5. Won both of the games they needed to win last week to get to win number 10. Like we said, in a low-scoring affair against Northmore. And then the final seconds getting a 3-pointer to knock off Danville at Danville by 1 point. They are 7th overall in the Central District in D3 and 18th in the region. Either regions 10 or 12, depends on which district they go to in the tournament. So Cardington at number 10. At number 9, the Cary Blue Devils coming in 10-5. Their lone loss was to Buckeye Central, who is at the top of the list, so that does not knock them out of the rankings. They're 3rd overall in the Fostoria District, 13th overall in region, 14 in Division 4. At number 8, one of their rivals, Mohawk, 12-5. They knocked off Winford to keep Winford out of the top 10 rankings. 1-0 last week. They're number 8. They're 1st overall in the Fostoria District, 11th in region, 14 in D4. Now to number 7, Mount Gilead, dropping off here. They had a chance of being number 1 a couple weeks ago, but they just keep getting tough loss after tough loss. They went 1-2. with losses to Centerburg and Colonel Crawford. However, they're still 4th in their Columbus District in Division 3 and 13th overall in Region 15. So Mount Gilead, they have a chance to turn things around, maybe spoil Cardington's KMAC title hopes as well along the way. At number 6, staying at number 6, the Clear Fork Lady Colts. They are 11-6 after a tough loss to a very, very good West Holmes team. They're 4th overall, still in that Shelby District in D3, 15th overall in Region 10. They went 1-1 last week, like I said, with that loss to West Holmes by 6 points. They have a chance, though, to make up some ground. They take on one of the top teams in my rankings in Pleasant on Friday, or on Thursday, actually, tomorrow, live and free at home, senior night, with a chance to really shake up the MOAC rankings. So stay tuned to that. Myself and Mark Bollinger will be on the call from the Colt Corral tomorrow night. At number 5, it's Loudonville, continuing the move up. They went 2-0 last week. They're 12-3 overall now, 8th in Division 3 Northeast District, and they are 15th overall in Region 9. So once again, with a chance to get in there and have a good seed in the district tournament. Now to number 4, and the Upper Sandusky Lady Rams. They're 14-4. They went 2-0 last week to vault them actually up to 2nd now in the Shelby District. They're 12th overall in Region 10 and Division 3, the Lady Rams of Upper Sandusky, with win number 14 this past week. At number 3, the Colonel Crawford Lady Eagles, dropping down to 3rd. 2-0 week. They did beat Mount Gilead in the top 10 to move themselves up. 13-4 overall, 14th overall in Region 10 in Division 3. Now to my number 2 team, and a bit of a surprise, but Buckeye Central, 15-3. They had the tough loss to Shelby at home a couple nights ago. Still number 1 overall, though, in the Willard District, and still number 3 overall in Region 13. They were the top team, but the loss dropped them down a little bit. And why, you asked? Losing to a very good Shelby team. Because the team that will be ahead of them is going to be number 1. However, Buckeye Central still has a chance to get back into that number 1 spot at 15-3. They'll be rooting for Clear Fork against this team coming up tomorrow night, because my number 1 team is Pleasant, 15-3, 2-0, and a big win over River Valley to help shake things up in the MOAC race. They're 4th overall in the Central District in D3 and 6th overall in the region, either 10 or 12, depending, once again, on which district they go to in the Central District. But Pleasant works their way all the way up to the top of my rankings. The first time we've had a change in the last year and a half of the Country Roads rankings on the girls' side, and that goes to the Lady Spartans of Pleasant. And like I said, tomorrow night, a big one in the MOAC. Can Clear Fork shake things up even more, or can Pleasant start to pull away and have a chance for them to get a MOAC championship? You just have to find out live and free right here on the OH Report. But that'll do it for my Country Roads rankings. Once again, brought to you by Knox Community Hospital, in the community for the community. Let me know what you think of my top 10. Buckeye Central fans, I know Chuck City. Let me know what you think of it. But, just behind Pleasant this week. Pleasant, congratulations on finally dethroning the top team in the Country Roads rankings. But let me know in the comments section what you think. Is there teams that are deserving of being in, deserving of being out? Or are they seated too low, too high? You know the deal. Just let me know. But that will do it for me. I am Travis, Big Mac, KMAC, Patty Whack, Berardi, and I'll see you next week on the Country Roads rankings.